It's your girl, Aaliyah. I'm sorry if I'm kind of quiet. Little mama's sleeping in the room. But as you guys can see by today's title, I will be telling you guys about how I had my lovely princess. It wasn't so lovely going through the process, as many mothers already know. So, before we get into this video, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you guys so much. Like I said in the previous video, I thank you all in advance for all your love and all your support. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the video. So, I feel like my labor was fairly easy, not as difficult as most people. Let's go from the beginning. Okay, I was pregnant. Okay, her due date was October the 11th, I think. The 11th or the 13th. One of those two. I think I was pushing for her to come on the 13th, but I think her due date was the 11th. She was born on the 2nd, so she came early than expected. But that's okay. That's okay. I got my princess, so I'm happy. I had a pretty decent pregnancy. Had very minimum cravings. I didn't have any weird cravings like most people would have had. I craved apple juice. I craved bacon, eggs, cheese, and Alfredo. The day I was going into labor, I was... No. Okay, back up some more. So that Saturday, no, that Sunday, everybody went over to my parents' house after church. I went to the bathroom and I was like, oh, I don't feel right. Like, I think I saw some blood. So I went to my mom and I was like, I think I need to go to the hospital, like right now, because I saw blood. And she was like, okay, let's go. And her and also my kid's godmom, she went along with us, and I think, did she go with us? I think. And when we got there, they checked me in, and I think I was 2 centimeters dilated. And they was like, but your cervix is really soft. It's like, you're not gonna be pregnant for too much longer. So I was like, dang it. It's the 1st. I need her to wait like 10 more days. I need you to wait, sweetheart. I went back to my parents' house because my dad was like, you don't need to be alone. Just stay with us. So I didn't go my home. I went to my parents' house. I got up. I had to be to work at 7, and I got up around like 4 so I can go home, take a shower, change clothes, and then, head on to work as normal. And as soon as I got up, around like 4:30, I was like, ooh, whoa, kiddo, what you doing? I think I called my god sister. So I called her and I was like, I think I'm about to have this kid. I think she's coming today. And around like 5, maybe 6, that's when, like my mom, she has that mommy instinct. So she got up and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm not. And I'm sitting on the couch, like sprawled out, just like, oh my God. Trying to like contain myself because I was like, I got this. I can do this. Oh my God. I got this. You know what I mean? But I didn't have it. So then my dad came downstairs and he sat with me and he was just talking to me, trying to keep me calm or whatever. And it was working. Like, I still felt the pain and I was crying because I was like, dang it, y'all see me in pain, like, ah. Because I didn't cry until my dad came downstairs, and the little tears was just flowing. And I was like, oh God, I'm hurting, Dad. Oh, this ain't good. I'm hurting. So then my mom, she got into like this panic mode, and then my little brother and my sister, they had to go to school. So she rushed and got them ready. And then my older sister, she came around and she was like, I take them to school and you guys can take her to the hospital. Get time for us to leave. This is like 3 hours later now. Well, 4 hours from the first contraction. And my contractions are bang, bang, bang. 2 minutes apart, lasting about maybe 30 seconds. It was constant and it was sharp. So I knew like, okay, yeah, this is definitely what they were talking about. I kind of knew like what to expect when I actually went to labor. I was like, nah, not yet, kid. Just stay put. My dad, he lit up the garage and he was like, okay, I'm pulling up the car. You go ahead, walk out to the car. Y'all, I walked to the garage door. I looked at the car and was like, Jesus. I Contractions, like I said, they were constant. So already I can barely walk because the contractions, like, I don't know if that's anybody else's story, but when my contractions were hitting, I didn't want to walk. I didn't feel like it. It wasn't in me to walk. So it was a struggle getting to the door from the couch around to the door. Like, that was a struggle. And then a contraction hit to the point where my dad, he just got fed up and he was like, yo, come on. And he picked me up and he put me in the car. Driving there, those bumps killed me. And literally, we were 5 minutes away. Like, we called the nurse at like 8 o'clock. And by 8:04, 8:05, my dad was whipping up in there. Hey, we're here. And they rolled me in. They rolled me upstairs, signed me in. So fast forward, you know, I'm in the room now. I didn't change into the little hospital gown, blase, blase, whatever. The nurse comes and checks me, and she was like, oh, you're at a 3. So I was like, okay, cool. But you're not moving. I was like, what? What you mean I'm not moving, huh? What? What? No. I'm moving, honey. I feel her. She's moving, I'm moving. We're moving, right? No, I was not moving. I stayed at 3 centimeters dilated for about 3 hours. At this time, I have texted her dad. I texted my god sister who lived here at the time. My sister, I think, was there. I know my mom and dad was there. I think her godmom was there. It was like, oh, you can go home, you can walk it out, and then come back later, or, you know, we can induce you, basically. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I looked at my mom, and my mom was like, we having this baby today. And I was like, okay, we having a baby today. Do what you gotta do. Took me into the delivery room. They put the IV in. They gave me the little pregnancy ball, whatever. And it was teaching me how to breathe. Like, when I say I love my nurse, like, my nurse, I can't even remember her name, honestly, but whoever she was amazing. And I mean, like, she was not, oh, honey, it's gonna be okay, but she wasn't like, why you hurting like that? Like, it's not even that serious. But she was like right in between. Like, I understand you hurting, but you know, you gotta breathe. You don't breathe, you gonna kill the baby, basically. Like, and I was like, whoa, hold up, I'm breathing. Whoo, whoo, whoo. My nurse, she went through all of that, you know, telling me breathe, went to inhale, exhale, how slowly, how fast, okay, get on the ball, when you can move. Then she was checking me. It wasn't really going the way I wanted it to. I stayed at a 3, like I said, for 3 hours. So eventually they did, I don't know if it's Pitocin, I don't know what it's called, but they did put it in my IV. And once they put that in, like, everything, you know, sped up. Of course, the contractions got worse. They got quicker. They got like 30 seconds apart, lasting about 40 seconds to a minute. And at that point, somebody had pulled up my hair and I was crying. Like, it was bad. I didn't have no epidural. So by this time, I'm like, yo, I'm tired. I had got to 7 centimeters dilated, and I was like, I'm over it. Give me the epidural. Because the whole time I was saying, you know, like, I'm going to be natural. I'm going to do it natural. I want to go all natural. I don't want no pain medicine, nothing. So I was like, know it. I give up. Like, give me the epidural. I'm tired. Or just go ahead and take her out of me because I'm tired of hurting like this. I was like, all right. We just need you to sign the consent form, whatever. I could not see the form, and I didn't even know how I signed it, but the consent form was literally right here, and I was just like, whatever, give it here. So my nurse is like, well, the guy has a few people in front of you, so you're just gonna have to wait for a little while, but just stick it through, you know, we'll help you through it, we'll continue to breathe till he gets here. When he got there, I got scared, and I was like, oh, no. I don't want it. One, getting an epidural is going into your spine. So that means you have to be really still, or else, you know, it can paralyze you. It can cause some really severe damage to your body. And at that point, I was contracting so bad that I was like, I can't sit still. I'm too scared of this. And then at the same time, it was more of the fact of, I had been saying, like, I want to do this natural. Like, I want to have my baby natural. And I didn't want to I wanted to stick it out. So I was like, no, I don't want it. And he had the needle ready. All I had to do was just, you know, sit still, let him put it in. But I was like, no, I can't do it. So I stuck natural. They did give me the whatever it's called so that I can have a bit of a break where it kind of feels like just cramps, really. But the more you get it, the less it works. I forgot what that's called. I remember one dose, but the nurses and my mom say I had two. But I don't remember the second one because obviously it didn't work. It was like maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30, and I took a little nap and kind of calmed myself. My body kind of relaxed itself, and then it all started back up again. I got to an 8.5 centimeter dilated, and I couldn't stop pushing to the point where she was like, look, just stay laying back. Let me go ahead and get you prepped. Go ahead, page the nurse. Mind you, I'm not at a 10. I'm just at an 8.5. And she was telling me, you know, you got to stop pushing because you could tear yourself. You could hurt yourself. And if your cervix is not ready for the baby to come out, it could suffocate the baby. So I was like, okay, I'm trying not to push, but this is so hard. Like, I'm pushing as I'm contracting. My dad, he had left for something. I don't know. And then he was like, I'm back. And that's when I was like, I'm crying. She had prepped me and everything. She gave me some trial pushes, you know, this is how, this is when, this is what, you know, all of that. After the trial pushes, she was like, well, since you can't stop pushing, go ahead and keep pushing because I can't stop you from pushing, but I don't want you to hurt yourself. So she, you know, she did her nursey thing so that I could push. And then the doctor, he finally came in. And the doctor, he was like, the baby's already almost out, so what y'all need me for it? And at that point, I was like, if you don't get this kid out of me, I'm gonna cut you. That was my mood, like, get this kid out of me. Like, right now, I'm tired of hurting. I'm there, laid out, and I had got to the point where I had got hot, so I was just like, boom, take it all off. So I'm pushing, and it wasn't even my doctor because I had a female doctor. And then the male doctor came in because he was on call, and he was delivering my baby, and I'm standing there, I'm laying there, nothing on. And it was like, bro, okay, guys, it's okay, it's all right. Like, this baby coming out either way. He got prepared. He was telling me, okay, push, you know, do this, whatever. Fast forward, baby comes out. The first thing he says when he sees her head is, oh, she has a lot of hair. I'm like, I don't care. They was like, okay, look down, she's here. And I was like, I can't look down. Like, literally, I'm like, I can't look down, I can't move. Put her up here. And so they had to put a receiving blankets. I put one up here, and they put her on me. Came out just like this, like, literally her eyes open. I'm like, whoa, close your eyes. And in that moment, when I looked at my kid, like, gunk and all still on her, I'm still everything all out. Like, I just went like completely in worship mode, like, no lie. And my mom, she can confirm this for you. Like, my hands was like, I was, thank you God, one hand on the baby, one hand up in the air, hallelujah, thank you Jesus. Like, I just made and brought in this world a beautiful baby girl, like a gorgeous baby. And I had her naturally. And also, I was praising God because I was like, this pain is over. I delivered the placenta. And I feel like the placenta was the labor, not the baby. Because I was still contracting. I didn't push. I don't think I pushed. But I was still contracting really bad when she was out. Like, I was like, ooh, okay, that hurts. The baby is out. It still hurts. And then they pulled the placenta out, and I was like, oh, shit. Woo, yeah, that was it. You got it. Baby's here. Your mom cleaned me up. They weighed her. Hearing her cry for the first time, because she didn't come out crying. Like, she was breathing. Her eyes were just open. Her hands were open. She was perfectly fine, but she didn't cry. Not until they took her from me, and then they put the thing under her arm to take her temperature, They was weighing her and they was putting a pamper on her. And then she was like, I don't know, y'all. Back away. Like, where's my mama? Like, my girl had some lungs when she was born. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know. I'm a singer. But that girl had some lungs. Like, she didn't have a newborn girl. I was like, nah. Like, she was, ah! And after that, I started breastfeeding. Like almost immediately, like as soon as they took me into like my actual hospital room, I started breastfeeding, and I was pure liquid gold. Like right off bat, it was perfect, it was full, everything was on point. I didn't change Pampers for the first week or two of her life, and all I did was breastfeed. Like I didn't have to do anything. So I was really blessed. I really was. My labor and delivery story is not like most. Like it wasn't complicated. It was just time consuming. That was it. I had the best support team. I had everybody that I wanted there around me. I had all of them there and more. Like it was really amazing. Like I wouldn't change that labor story, that birth story at all. She came into this world with the people who care the most about her. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. And share. Tell your friends about it. You guys comment down below what you want me to post, what you want to hear me talk about. Like, I have lots to talk about. Just let me know what y'all want to hear, and it will be put out there. Like, I know how to talk. So, thank you all for tuning in, and you guys have a great rest of your night. Love you guys. Bye.